What's up, guys? So this one's not going to be called move of the week. It's going to be called technique of focus for the week. So let's focus on the close guard in grappling or jiu-jitsu, which is a position that guys, that's not a person. Okay, that was a lizard. But anyway, it's a position that if you're in a fight and you're in the bottom, this is where you want to be. Okay, so let's say Herky has knocked me down and he goes on top. So I want to grab him and put him basically in between my legs and wrap my legs around his hips like a rope. Okay, now from here there are three postures that Herky can assume. One is elbows down, so he's very close, like he's hugging. Second one is hands posted on the mat, so hands on the mat, elbows up. Third is sitting back, so there are no hands on the mat. Okay, this is the most unfavorable position for me because here he can land good shots and he can start passing the guard. The one that I like, well, they say safest for strikes is elbows down, okay? But it's not the best for submission attacks or sweeps. The place where it's kind of the best to attack is when he goes hands posted. This is the spot. Okay, so either his hands are on the mat or his hands are across the line of my chest. So if I have my sternum line here, I need to pull his arms to the side. So both hands together, okay, with one hand on the mat, great for attacking, or two hands on the mat on either side, great for attacking. If he's too far, it's great for passing and striking for Herky. I have not much attacks here. If his elbows are down, I have some attacks, but they're not high percentage, but he can't pass my guard and he can't really hit me from here. So just know that. That's the first lesson. So let's say from here, he decides to begin an attack. Well, like I said, he can't really attack from here. So he's going to start building up. He's going to start climbing the levels from elbows down to hands on the ground to now hands off the ground there. That's going to be his goal. Okay, let's just open the legs and begin to pass. So let's look at one attack. Okay, so let's say elbows down. So from elbows down, I'll hug him. Okay, just keep him tight. Okay, keep him close. If you're tired, it's a good spot to be. You want your knees close to his shoulders and close to your forearms. Okay, so from here, it's a good control. I'm not really squeezing tight. I'm just trying to connect my forearm to my leg. Here, one. Then the other one's around his neck with a deep collar tie, and I can pull his neck. Okay, life is good. Now from here, he's gonna start to build. And he's gonna build on one hand at a time, see? So when he builds on one hand at a time, can you see how the body shifts? Okay, so go back one step. Okay, so when Herky starts to do it slow, he starts to lean, I start to drop my foot and off balance him. See? And now that brings me on top of the fight. Now I'm on the mount. Okay, so it's as if I passed his guard and I'm on the mount. My knees are near the armpits, my feet are tucked. From here, we can fight well. Okay, much better. Dominant position. So one more time. Let's look at the angle here. Okay, so this is a sweep. We call this a sweep. So we're reversing the position from bottom to top. So from here, I'm just controlling. Do you have to tuck your chin? Not necessarily. You tuck your chin and you lift your elbows off the mat as well as your lower back when you're about to begin an attack. But if I'm just chilling like I'm tired, elbows down, like we're both tired, I don't really have to do anything. However, when he begins his movement, I need to respect it and activate. So as he begins slow motion, my chin lifts, shoulders up. See, chin tuck, shoulders up. My lower back is off the mat already. I'm a little bit pulling down with my heels. So my body is loaded. It's ready to act. Now, as he continues to shift his weight, freeze, watch this. My foot goes down. I can block his foot, that's one option, right? Or I can kick both legs out. So go back one more time. So watch this, ready? So as he gets up slow, I kick both legs out. See, like that, facing you guys. Now his body shifts up. And look at it. Now his body is all where? It's all on this foot. His left knee. So I chop it off with my thigh. And it brings me on top of the fight here in the mouth. Okay? So you could call that a pendulum sweep, right? Some people call it flower sweep, but I think it's more pendulum because my leg is straight. So one more time. So right now I need to do nothing. Elbows down. See, elbows down, cool. Right? Then he begins to build the base. He's gonna shift his weight. So for him to start building, his head has to move. So it's moving here to his left side. So I'm gonna sweep him to the left. So one, watch the slow motion go. Legs open, and majority of the off balance or the kazushi comes from my top leg here. My knee, thigh area, the hamstring. It's hitting his shoulder, right? And the sudden release of the bottom leg kind of takes away the platform he's leaning on. You know, so go back. So that's the first part. So go. That's one. See, right, go again.
So I'm moving with Herky, right? So the finish is, go ahead, boom. Now watch, all the weight is on the left knee. That's where my leg chops. Now my knees are tight and they're squeezing and pinching as I go to the mount, so I don't lose the position. Okay, so by myself one time so you guys can see it. So I'm here, pulling the neck helps, that deep collar tie. If you've seen the previous videos, I was showing this. Deep collar tie pulling. So as he begins to get up, you're going to notice a shift in the body weight with the head moving and the arm lifting. When I notice that, you throw your legs out like that. See? Like this. Okay? And now the bottom leg, like I said, when I throw it out, he's resting here, right? So imagine when I extend it, it disappears. So he kind of falls down. And when I throw the bottom leg out, my top leg is stronger when it hits. Because, like, watch this. If I swing this leg, you see how it brings the other leg? So that's kind of what's happening here. When I throw the bottom, the top leg gets more power. So I go one and boom, scissor, right? So look, one, and then this hits. I release the trap door, and as it continues to push down, I scissor my legs. Okay, then I get up on top of the mount. Okay, so what are my arms doing? Not much really, because I'm relying on the weight shift. I don't really need to hold this arm. Okay, I don't need to, because when Herky gets up, go freeze. All his weight is here, right? If he really wants to shift his weight, and I knock him with my legs, like maybe till here, try to pull this arm up. It's hard. It's gonna be tough. He can't get up on his hand, so I'm gonna be able to sweep. So this one, what I would say I would do is I would pull his neck when I do it. So as he gets up, you pull the neck. And now we're up on the mount. Okay? So that we can call pendulum sweep, like the swing of a pendulum. Some will call it flower sweep, but normally flower sweep is when you post the foot down. Right? Pendulum is when you open the foot. So it's all on the lower leg. They're just names, but they're all the same thing. Right? You're reversing the position. Okay, so I hope you guys like that. One good drill you can do by yourself while learning let's call it the basic series, like a general, fundamental series for jiu-jitsu, is this one. That can help in your ability to play guard. So just this pendulum drill. So watch. So I'll start from one side, and I will swing my leg from one side to the other side. So I'll lift one and not move the other one. And after it gets past a certain degree, it moves by itself. I'm not moving it. I'm not moving it. Now it's moving on its own. See? So just practicing this. Practicing this. See that? Practicing that. Then you can do the scissors. So from here, wide, and scissors. Up. Here, wide, and then scissor. With the legs as straight as you can. Then use that momentum to get up. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy. Please like and subscribe. And let us know what other moves you want to see. And we'll shoot them here. Ready? Here we go.